Hello, and thank you for joining me. Leah Zalams here, giving you an update on day 11 of my 30-day health reset. Today's video is about tips on how to stay committed to those goals we said we wanted to achieve 10 days ago when we said yes to this change process, to this 30-day health reset. So whether you are committed or not, whether you said yes or not, these tips will help you in whatever endeavor you are trying to achieve. We are, 14 days into May? So we're nearly hitting that 15-day mark. So whether this is health goals you're chasing, whether it's business goals, whether it's get that next job goal, whatever your goal is, chances are, if you've been on this path now for 10 days or so, that you might be flagging. This is what I find often happens both in myself and in those I coach, is that we somehow forget sometimes of what we've committed to, or somehow other things in life become more important or get in the way or simply happen, and we start finding ourselves making excuses as to why we haven't actually done the things we said we would do. We haven't tracked our activity, for instance. We haven't monitored our food intake every day and actually written it down or plugged it into an app. We haven't been doing the exercise to the degree that we said we would. We haven't been plugging into the support group. We haven't been asking for accountability. So this video today is to help you get yourself back on track so these next 10 days can be better than the first. What would be possible for you if your next 10 days were better than these first 10 days in May? So 3 things you can do straight off the bat. One is get honest with yourself. Take 10 minutes to take stock of what you've actually achieved, what you've actually done each and every day towards this goal. Have you tracked your activity? Did you set KPIs? Have you even set a goal for the month? If it is a health goal, how many centimeters do you want to release? How many kilos do you want to release? If it's a business goal, how much money do you want to make? How many phone calls are you going to make? How many outreaches are you going to make? What achievements or what outcomes have you set for yourself at the beginning of the month so you can check in to your progress and actually at the end of the month be able to say and see how much you have or have not progressed towards those goals. Because chances are you are not going to hit every goal every month. Chances are you're going to miss so many more goals. You're going to give up on so many goals. You're going to forget the goals you set and even wrote down. This is called being human. And that's why the personal support in coaching, in community, this is the intangible stuff that can be the difference, that makes the difference. What can you be doing to improve your stickability to what you say you want? One thing, track your progress. Look at what you have done and haven't done. If you haven't set goals, set them today. Just set one. Just one. And if you haven't set goals or achieved goals for a while, make it one that is achievable. Just one for these next 2 weeks. Then get yourself 2 accountability partners, people that can be unrelated to your business, to your situation, but 2 close friends that you can ask. Set them up in a messenger thread, set them up in a text thread, and just ask them to be there for you so you can check in with them and you can commit your goals to them and you can record and report your progress. Because when we have to account to other people, it helps us stay accountable to ourselves. And yes, that can feel like a job and it can feel like work. But if that's what's going to take us to achieve the thing that puts us on track to our bigger goal, our noble goal, is that not worth it? The is it worth it question only you can answer. So that's the first thing. Get yourself 2 accountability partners. Ask them, and they don't have to do anything other than read your text and be there to receive your inputs to them, right? So it's no skin off their nose, but it's you getting accountable to you and you stepping outside your comfort zone and admitting that you actually want something to be different. You're admitting that to somebody else. That can take a lot of guts. A lot of guts, especially when it's a health-related goal, a weight-related goal. There's often a lot of shame and a lot of discomfort associated with that, and a lot of avoidance. The biggest behavior that gets people off track with any kind of health goal, whether it's weight, exercise, showing up anywhere, participating, leading, is avoidance. There are so many things that can become suddenly more important than actually recording your results or getting on the scales and seeing those results. And this is why a structured support program can be your biggest ally. It can be the biggest thing that scares you if you haven't done something like that before, but it can absolutely be the thing that makes the difference between you staying committed to the change you want to make and you having yet another month where you turn around and start whipping yourself because it's like, I failed again. I couldn't stay committed. I said I wanted this and I still haven't done it. And I spent all this money and I still haven't done it. Because our internal self-talk, the way we are talking to ourselves, has so much power in what we withhold, right? If we are, if those kilos are not coming off, if that anxiety is not lifting, how are you speaking to yourself? Not only what are you feeding yourself physically, but how are you speaking to yourself energetically? Are you being compassionate? Are you being kind? Are you prepared, and do you know that you need to be uncomfortable for change to happen? You need to be able to sit in that discomfort. So for goodness sake, do things to assist you to be uncomfortable and to stay uncomfortable. It's like these last 2 days in my 2-day full cleanse, where all I was drinking is nutritional cleanse drink and some supplements that are helping to keep my sugar levels, on par. But regardless of what I was doing to support myself physically, I needed the input of my coaches and of my peer support group that kept my mind strong and kept me focused on why I'm doing this, and help me stay uncomfortable, knowing that this is where the growth happens. Growth only happens in the uncomfort zone, the discomfort zone. And today, boy, have I just woken up and with a whole new energy and a lightness of being, and thoroughly enjoyed the way I break my cleanse with a beautiful nutrition-rich shake and my morning ride around Sydney. So I do things that nourish my soul and my body. And I'm being rewarded for it. I am 2 kilos lighter than I was 11 days ago. And that's the lightest I've been in 30 years. Even though my goal is not weight loss, it's actually peak performance for my run on the 30th of May. So I am very tuned into anything and everything that can keep me focused and committed to my goal, and I'm supporting half a dozen other people through the process as well. And I have my challenges with that around how do I inspire others to plug in? How do I inspire others to take advantage of these proven systems that are proven to work to help us stay committed to our goal? So that is my stuff. But that's why I come on camera. That's why I'm here, that in case one person watching this takes one thing that helps them get back on track and keep on charging towards that thing that lights you up, that makes you know that you have value, you are worthwhile, and your goals matter, and helps you achieve that sooner rather than later. There is no time to waste. Your time is now. Over and out for now. So before I go, 3 things. 1, get yourself two accountability partners. Ask them to receive weekly reports, every few days reports on how you're tracking and what you're doing towards your goal and what your actual results are. Secondly, track your progress. Make sure you're writing down your intake if it's a food goal. Make sure you're writing down your activity goals if it's phone calls and outreaches and business related. Make sure you have set goals. just even one. What are you going to achieve between now and the end of the month? If you haven't set that, or if you've set it and it's too big, reset it and make sure that you get yourself back on track. You can improve your stickability to your goals at any moment. So take what I've shared today and do DM me. Let me know what you've enjoyed, what you're going to apply, and let me know how you're tracking with your goals. That's it for now. Bye.